We're going to build a Nuxt site that can be connected to multiple headless CMSs. Use Vue CLI to create a Nuxt starter project. Call the project Nuxt site, then accept the default prompts. cd into your site and run npm install. Finally, run npm run dev to start the site. Next, let's look at the core concepts of Nuxt, beginning with pages. I'm going to take this first page of the site, clear it out, and add some really simple content. Pages are where you define the pages of your Nuxt site, but also routes. So let's see that. I'm going to create a blog.vue page. I'm going to keep the page real simple, and when I save it, you'll notice that I can navigate to /blog because Nuxt has generated this route for me automatically. Now let's talk about the next core concept in Nuxt, layouts. Each page in your Nuxt site adopts the default layout if another isn't specified, and the Nuxt tag is where the page content is injected. Real quick, I just want to clean up the styles in this layout. And now let's add a navigation. I'll just add a link for our homepage and another for our blog. And once that updates, you can see that because we use the layout, that navigation is shared between both pages. Next, let's add a new layout called sidebar, then add a placeholder for the sidebar. Use this layout on the blog by assigning its layout property to sidebar. Navigate to blog, and there's our sidebar. Next, let's talk about components. I want to illustrate that components in Nuxt are handled just like they are in a standard Vue project. In components, delete the logo component that ships with Nuxt. Let's create a new component called app_navigation.vue. I want to use this component to replace the navigation we've been using, especially since I'm using it in multiple layouts. Of course, components have to be named. And now let's use this in our default layout. Here I'm just importing that component like normal and letting our default layout know that we want to use it here. And real quick, I'll do the same thing in our sidebar layout. And now we have a proper navigation component. Finally, let's talk about links in Nuxt. I'm going to replace the anchors in my navigation with Nuxt link and the hrefs into 2 attributes. And now we have proper SPA navigation without page loads. And those are the fundamentals of Nuxt you need to know to start a new Nuxt website. In the next video, we will add a CSS library.